cosmic loves, welcome back to another weekly guidance with me, PersiaRedz. And I want to thank you guys for always sharing my work, for being so supportive. I see you guys, it means a lot, and I am so thankful always. Um, this week we do have some planetary transits that I'm going to get into. I have my laptop because my brain don't be remembering absolutely everything. So I want to make sure I get everything out to you guys. So bear with me while you see me look down at my computer to tell you about these transits. Um, our weekly guidance is for October 18th through October 24th. We're getting really close to spooky season. I wonder what you guys are going to be if you're going to participate in Halloween. I wonder what you guys are doing if you're going to participate in Samhain. So for October 18th, Mercury goes direct in Libra. So we're out of Mercury retrograde, but we do have to deal with the shadow period, which lasts for like about a week or two. So technically, November will be out completely of Mercury retrograde. Things will go back to normal. There will be messages coming in from different areas, from your spirit guides and from your ancestors and things like that. So be aware. They are going to be trying to get in touch with you. It's time to have a honest conversation with yourself, like a completely honest conversation, not those half-assed conversations that you have where you're just like, oh, okay, everything's fixed. No, you need to have a real conversation. Y'all need to stop being afraid of yourself and your thoughts and your mind, and get it together. Some of us are going to be signing up for subscriptions that are going to be helping our life journey, our life evolution. Don't feel bad about signing up for stuff because even I sign up for subscriptions because I tend to forget things, even basic things. Sometimes I forget, and these subscriptions give me reminders. They give me hints to help elevate myself. So don't feel bad for subscribing to something that is going to help you elevate during when retrograde is done. You're going to be able to have a better time balancing your emotions, and you're going to want to be clear and concise. For some of us, we'll be regaining our clarity, and we will be able to sufficiently what am I looking for? Sufficiently be able to communicate in clarity how we feel about things. And we'll be feeling a lot more balanced than we have been in this retrograde, because I know a lot of us have been feeling like off kilter, and that has been normal. But now we're going back to being good. And this is October 18th. Our next one is the 20th. So, full moon in Aries. This is a push for movement. This is a push for people to get up off their ass and do what they have to do. This is going to be really intense. The energy is going to feel really, you're going to feel it. Also, what else? It is calling you to shake things up in your life in all areas. It's time for you to put some fire and get things going and get things done. So this full moon, use that to your advantage, because the energy is going to be intense, intense, intense. That is the 20th. So that'll give a boost up since we're getting out of retrograde. October 23rd, the sun goes into Scorpio. So there's going to be intense feelings. You're going to be looking at people kind of lustfully, like wanting to explore things. There are going to be highlights on your emotional space during this time, since you are going to be feeling kind of lustful towards people. There are going to be, excuse me, spikes in your sexuality and how you feel and how you want to show your sexuality. There are going to be secrets brought to life, not necessarily bad, but maybe secrets about yourself, of things that you like, of things that you prefer that you didn't realize. Maybe there's someone coming from the past to help you figure this out, or they will remind you of something of this. You are going to be feeling and observing loyalty. You're going to notice the people that are really by your side and really there for you. There's going to be a lot of perseverance. You're going to feel like you can do this because you can. And you're going to be loving you. All the things about you. All the good, the bad, the ugly, the pretty. All of that. Like, you are going to be on one. So take advantage of this Sun in Scorpio, which is on the 23rd. Yes, the 23rd of October. So there we have it. Those are our planetary transits. Thank you for your patience in my forgetful mind. We are going to go into our weekly guidance. I know I need my hair done, y'all. I need a haircut. We are using our Believe in Your Own Magic as an energy to give us at the end, but I wanted to use my Black Moon Oracle deck first to tell us the energy that we're going to be in, and then this to let us know how we should really be taking care of ourselves and what we should be mindful about as we go through this journey through this week. All right. You guys ready? As ready. Ancestors, guides, spirits that watch over us, what energy will we be in this week that we need to be aware of? What is something that we should know? What is something that you would like to bring to us? So there are 2 cards out. And our first card was Pluto Transformation. And we have just gotten out of Pluto retrograde. So with this coming up, Pluto was thought not to really be a planet for a long time. They put it in as a planet, they took it out as a planet, they put it in as a planet, they took it out as a planet. Pluto deals with leveling up, transforming into something better. And this could be any part of your life. And this week coming up, we are going to see transformations coming in because, again, Mercury is leaving out of retrograde. So now it is time for emotional transformations, being that we are out of retrograde with Mercury on Monday. And so the transformation of our emotional state, being able to be more clear and concise. Also, that's going to deal with our heart space at that time because we have that clarity. Our emotional space is being focused on. So pay attention to those transformations this week. Like it's like you're starting a new chapter. Like you've completely leveled up, and now you're going to be sufficiently moving. You're going to be sufficiently getting into a space where you can speak everything that you need to say. It's not going to be hard. It's not going to be so all over the place and messy as it has been. And people are going to actually understand what you're trying to say. And that's going to make you feel really good during this time. So also pay attention to the transformations that are going on and a lot of the projects that you've brought up, a lot of the projects that you've started, the ideas that you've put into fruition before Mercury. Pay attention to those transformations, how they're going along. Also, transformation in business, transformation in travel, meaning that some of the things that you've been doing in your business, you're going to notice that they're transforming. You're going to notice that they're upgrading. You're going to notice that they're getting better and that you're seeing a change in what you want to do. In travel, a lot of us are going to find different ways of traveling. A lot of us used to fly. We might take the train. A lot of us are going to pay attention to road trips. You may not want to drive in a car, but you're going to find a partner to help you with the road trip. This is all going on this week. Yeah. Our next card we have is 5th house, creativity. Yes, creativity. And if you guys know, when this card comes up, it's basically talking about like our childhood bliss, our creativity. It's talking about how we express ourselves. So along with this transformation, we're going to be noticing that we're going to be wanting to, we're going to be taking a trip down memory lane with our childhood. We're going to be paying attention to things that we did as a child that made us happy, whether it be TV shows, games, puzzles, things that we played. And in return, these games that we played are going to give us some type of inspiration. We're either going to bring these games up with our kids. We're going to play them with our kids. We're going to, have a game night where we play all of these old games like Scrabble and just put puzzles together. Things that were really simple but creative. Some of us are going to be doing things in film this week. So you're going to be filming things. You're either going to be editing photos. You're going to be called upon to do some special films and some big gigs. A lot of us are going to be doing things on stage. So, get over your stage fright, because you are going to be making a very big appearance on stage, whether it is for business purposes, inspirational purposes. Your platform is going to be very important. Also, this week with this fifth house, there is going to be things dealing with lovemaking, flings, intensity of emotions. So some of us are going to be going into some relationships at this week. Some of us are just going to find somebody and it's just going to be like spark, 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 spark. Others of us, people that have been around us, we're going to look at them and be like, say what? There's going to be a transformation in some of you guys' relationships. Some of these friends are coming out of the friend zone and going into a better zone, a zone which is going to put you in a place where you're looking at them so much differently than you did before, and you're just like, wow. So at this time, instead of always looking for the red flags, even though red flags are important, sometimes you just have to let yourself feel, allow yourself to be happy, to create a memory that is beautiful. And this is the perfect time. There are going to be so many transformations this week within our love life, within our business, and how we allow ourselves to really release and enjoy and have happiness. It's okay to tap into that child. This is the perfect time to tap into that child, because there was so much joy there, so much fun. And for some of us that did not have a great childhood, it is time for us to relive that childhood, not in the way that it was uncomfortable, but to go back and play those games that we didn't play, whether it was Nintendo, whether it was Sega or Super Mario or Donkey Kong, playing jumping jacks, double dutch, things that would have normally made us happy as kids. It's time to go back into that space, rebuild your childhood, and relive it in a way that is completely different. This is so awesome to me. I love it. 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 Okay, so what other energies should we be aware of during this week? This is the energies that we need to know of. But this is something that I want the ancestors and guides to tell us, to look at ourselves for. Like, hey, this is something I want you to remember. This is something like this week that is wholly you. And, I don't want you to be too in your head and overwhelmed. But this is something... Oh, okay. How many cards? 2 cards flipped over. So our first card that flipped was Throne. Your potential is endless. And I know you see females on here, fellas, but it doesn't matter about the females. It matters about the card. Throne. As a king, as a queen, as royalty, your potential is endless. So this week, because we're going through this beautiful transformation, it is allowing us to see our, how should we say? I don't want to say potential. It's allowing us to see what we're going to be able to do in the future. Because we've already been doing things with our potential. It's time to put your potential to work. And whatever that you have on the inside is limitless. So don't limit yourself because you feel like you don't have enough support, or you feel like you don't have enough friends around. You feel like you don't have enough likes. You don't have enough views. You don't have enough friends. You don't have enough resources. You have everything you need, and it's in here. And whatever it is that you need to bring forward, your ancestors, your spirits, your guides, they got you. They got you. So remember that. They got you. And a lot of us, you've been seeing it. This week, you're going to see how much resources you have. You're going to see how much you have around you. So don't worry about what you're lacking. Worry about what you already have, baby, okay? Because you have a lot. It's not really about what everybody else is trying to give to you. Because everybody else is dealing with their own demons and shadow work. So you let your light shine through. Know your talent. Know your skills. A lot of us are coming into new skills during this time as well. Our creativity. We're coming into new skills. Remember, being on stage, paying attention to your creativity. This is all going to work. This is all going to go into your unlimited, untapped potential. Our second card tells us storm. Every hurricane comes to an end. We have been dealing with so much during this retrograde. Mercury has taken us through, and now we're coming into clarity. So all these storms that we've been going through, we've been feeling like we've been getting blown here, blown there. We don't know where we're going. We just want to like flip tables over because we have no idea what's going on. We do have an idea what's going on, but it's still just taking us all over the place. The storm is ending. The storm is ending. And I want you to remember that nothing lasts forever, especially storms. Even if you felt like you were in the eye of the storm and things were quiet, that's cool, but it's coming to an end. Finito, gone, done, finis. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, do not give up on yourselves. I always have this conversation with clients and with friends where they're just at their wits' end. The storm is coming to an end. If you've been feeling like you're at your wits' end, the storm is coming to an end. It is time to get out there. To get back out there, push yourself, and know that you have everything going for you. You don't have to worry. Sometimes when we worry, it's just because that's the only thing that we know. We're not familiar with not worrying, so we're just like, okay, I'm going to do this and get into my headspace. You're not living in the present if you stay in your headspace. I've said this before. If you're always being in the past and always being in the future, you're not living in the present. You're not allowing yourself to feel. You're not allowing yourself to live. And this is why you're missing out on so much stuff. But we are being reminded of our potential. And we're coming out of the storm. And this is awesome because our transformation is here in so many parts of our life. You see that light shining? It's coming through. And our creativity, our childlike bliss, our joy, our love is also coming through. Remember, being on stage, business workings is all coming forward. So pay attention, pay attention. And if you guys can, let me know when you see all this stuff coming. I love to get the remarks, whether it's in DMs or at the bottom of here. Let me know. Let me know what's going on. Let me know about the spice. Let me know about the sauce, the swag, the all of that, okay? Let me know. Let me know. As always, thank you guys. See you guys on my Patreon and on my Buy Me a Cup of Coffee. Thank you for being patient. Thank you for being on there and giving me feedback. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Thank you guys. And I will see you next time. Thank you for relaxing PersiaRedz space. Finish your water. I didn't even get to start mine because I was going. I hope you guys got your smoke. You guys relaxed and cleansed and cleared your spaces. And I'll see you next time. Bye, lovies.